Hey y'all, it's Crystal. We're back in my kitchen, and you know what? We got a treat today. I'm gonna be making blackened tilapia with Appaloosa sauce. Now, don't let the name scare you. It's not that serious. It's very easy to make. It's quick too. And ladies, this is how I got Paul. Yeah, this is how I got him. We're gonna start by putting some olive oil in the pan, and the pan's already hot. You wanna have it on medium-high temperature. And also, while I'm doing this and heating up my oil just a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and start on my brown rice. I'm gonna take some chicken broth. This is organic, low sodium chicken broth. I'm gonna pour about a cup and a half, depending on how many people you have, how many people you're feeding. I'm gonna add a little onion powder. I'll do some salt and pepper. See, this is not your average brown rice. We're gonna season it up a little bit. Just because it's brown rice doesn't mean that it has to be bland, right? Like, it can have flavor. Ain't nothing wrong with a little flavor in your brown rice. I put just a little bit of salt in there. And now, a little garlic powder. You don't have to hold back on the garlic either. All right, so we're just gonna let that come to a boil. It should boil up in, I guess, probably 5 minutes. And then after the 5 minutes of it boiling, we're gonna add our brown rice to it and then cover it for 10 minutes. So while my water is boiling for the brown rice, I'm gonna go ahead and start on my Appaloosa sauce. This is probably like the most difficult part of it. So I got my pre-packaged vegetables here. Our bell pepper, celery, onion, green onion, and that's about it, yeah. That's it. So we're gonna drop some of this into our oil. All right, we're gonna let these cook a little. We're gonna let them simmer in this oil on medium-high heat. And while it's doing that, we're gonna add some pepper for the heat. Because this is a Creole dish, you know you want that heat, you want that seasoning. I'm gonna add some salt. Not too much. I guess that would be a pinch and a half of salt if I measure. I don't measure. You just go with the feeling of it. Just go with the flow. I don't really think there's a way to go wrong on this. Then we'll add a little lemon pepper seasoning, because I like the taste of lemon on my seafood. And garlic. Always garlic powder. This is the way my mama taught me how to cook. She always taught me to cook with garlic powder, salt, pepper, a little onion powder, and always Italian seasoning. And another thing, another family trick of ours, Worcestershire Sauce. Worcestershire? You know, y'all figure it out. But yeah, so go on, dice it with some of that. Get your little Tabasco sauce because you want the heat. I'm a heat freak. We like spicy food in our house. Paul and I love spicy food. So we hit it with some of that Tabasco sauce. You know what else I want to add to this? Some Pico De Gallo. Pico De Gallo. I got the medium one from the store. This is, and it's also pre-packaged, but yeah, I add a bunch of it because I like tomato in food. Looks like my water is boiling before I get to my chicken broth over there. I'm gonna add some crawfish. I love crawfish. This is about a pound of crawfish. All right, I'm gonna add some shrimp in there. If you love shrimp, you know, you'll add a whole lot. If you're not a big fan of shrimp, you don't have to use shrimp at all for this either. You can use crab meat. You can just use crawfish if you want. All right, and you can add the top. Just go ahead and cover it for a little while. Now, let's go over here to our brown rice. Again, I don't really measure things, but I'm gonna say this is about a cup of brown rice. The directions are on the box, you know. You let it sit for 10 minutes. This smells good. So this looks like it's almost done. Almost. So we're gonna add some cream of mushroom. Just a small can. You drop it in there like that. Okay. Easy. You wanna mix it in. All right. Then get your cream cheese. So I'm gonna use, that's almost half, but not really. And you know, you can add more as you go, or not as, you could do half of that if you don't want to put a whole thing in there. It's gonna make it taste bomb. We'll add a little chicken broth just so that, you know, the cream cheese doesn't scorch the bottom while it's simmering. Okay. All right, now we're gonna cover. You're just gonna cover that, turn the fire down just a little bit, put it on medium, and let that cook. And I think it'll be done in 5 minutes. So while we're letting that cook, we can now start on our blackened tilapia. Okay, so I already pre-seasoned my fish with blackened seasoning, and I added a little salt and pepper and a little garlic powder. And I just put olive oil on there just to get those flavors, rub those flavors in there a bit more. So now I'm gonna spray my pan with cooking spray. And now I'm gonna put my tilapia fillets in here. I'm gonna put them in the oven on 425 for about 15 minutes. This is the ending result of all of this work, which really wasn't a whole lot of work. We got the blackened tilapia with Appaloosa sauce. The Appaloosa sauce has crawfish and shrimp in it. It's very delicious. We got the brown rice. We remixed it, put a little tomato and a little fresh green onion in it, and just a regular old house salad, just our house salad. Hit me up on feelrich.com. Let me know if you make this meal. Tell me if you like it as much as I do. And thanks for watching.